Just got finished teaching a class. It's a little boy that I've taught for the past, 4 days, last 4 nights. Just got done teaching a class, and I opened up my schedule tonight. Left it open in case they want to book me someone last minute. So I figured I would make a video because I had a few more people ask me who are teachers about the process and if this is something they could do, or more information about the pay and the hours and all of that stuff. So since I've actually showered today and have makeup on, I figured I'd do it now. But first, this is day 29 for me, and I looked at my tab tonight to see where I was at. I've taught 28 classes now on day 29. I just taught number 28. And I've taught 24 students total. So the last 4 have been the same kid. And I have them again tomorrow night for this winter camp that they can do. I started on a Friday, really. So the first week I only taught 3 classes that week, but I started on a Friday, so it was Friday and Saturday. And on the portal, the calendar, the days go Monday through Sunday, so these may be a little off. I taught 11 classes in January, and so far in February, I've taught, actually, the one I just taught makes number 19. So the first week I taught 3. Week 2, I taught 5 classes, and I didn't open very many spots. I didn't open any morning spots. I just did some evening, Friday and Saturday, I think. Week 3, I then taught 8, and then last week was week 4. I taught 12, and I didn't teach any on Wednesday. I don't know if I taught any on Sunday. They were a couple mornings and not many evenings. Now, a lot of people open a ton of slots. Some people teach 12, 13 classes a day. My goal was just to teach 5 classes a week, enough to cover one bill, and then take taxes out and save for that with the rest of that money. But after I taught 5 that week, I thought, this isn't very many. I could probably do a lot more. So I opened a few more slots, and I decided to try mornings. I wasn't going to do mornings, but I have trouble sleeping. I like to stay up till midnight, 1, 2 in the morning, which is no fun. But if I'm having to teach at 5:30 and getting up at 5, I kind of am tired at bedtime. I'm actually sleeping better now that I'm actually having to get up at 5. I've taught 2 5 a.m. classes where I've gotten up at 4:30, gotten ready, come down and taught. One was on Sunday, I believe, but they didn't show up. So I came down. Ella actually woke up and followed me down and laid on the futon. And I sat here for 3 minutes, and then the class got canceled. So I got paid half of it, a couple extra dollars, because it was a last-minute booking, and went back to bed for 2 hours on Sunday morning. This week, I have opened more mornings. This week, I have 5 scheduled so far. I taught 1 this morning at 5:30. I just taught 1 at 9. And then I have 3 scheduled for tomorrow. 1 at 6 in the morning, and then 1 tomorrow night at 9, and 1 at 9:30 tomorrow night. This is Chinese New Year on Friday, 16th, I believe. Friday. So the whole month of February, they're not in school, and there's more available classes at nighttime for us to teach. So this is super, super slow. Everyone's been complaining that there's not enough classes, and they haven't been booked, but I've had just as many as I wanted right now. So some people were saying, could I do this a little bit? Could I do this a lot? It really just depends on how many slots you open and what you're willing to teach and what you want to do. I could have done quite a bit more had I opened more slots. If I got a 5:30 or 6 booked in the morning, I just closed my availability down, because I have to be done at 6:30 to get the kids ready and take them, or get them ready for Luke to take them. So I haven't been trying to do a ton. I can do more in the summer. This week I have some every night last week because it's Chinese New Year and they're off of school. So it all just depends on how much you want to do and how much, if you want to get up, if you don't want to get up. Once the time changes, the peak hours for Nashville, where you can most likely book it if you open that spot, will be 6 a.m. until 7:30? 6 a.m. to 7:30 when time changes. If you're in Louisville, or unless the people in Louisville ask me about it, that will be 7 a.m. till 8:30 in the morning for you. So you don't even really have to get up that early if you're wanting to teach in the summer. I know some teachers were saying, maternity leave, or summer break, could I do this? Yes, I think it would be great. I don't know when they get out of school as far as if nights will be open during the summer too. But I do know that they are doing new procedures right now with hiring. I have one friend who is going through the process right now. She did her information, she did her interview, she did her mock class, and she's doing her last meeting before she signs a contract and can start. What they are changing is the background check. I checked yesterday, my background check is still not cleared, but I'm teaching. They have changed it where they're going to have your background check cleared before you teach. So I don't know if it's going to be a month-long wait once you get hired before you can teach because your background check. And if so, if this is something you think you'd want to do over the summer, if you're a teacher at a school right now, you may want to start the process at the beginning of May or like end of April so that you're ready to go in May or June to start. And if you want to come over to my house, Nashville friends, and I can show you the website and the portal, and all of your lessons are recorded. Clearly so they can go back and look and see if there's any discrepancies or anything like that. But they stay in your portal forever. So you can go back and review your lessons afterwards, which my kids love watching the lessons. And I like going back and recording like little snippets and covering their faces and sharing them. So a couple friends have seen my Instagram where I've shared like some really cute videos that way. But you're welcome to come over and I can show you all the different stuff. Bookings could be like a completely separate video, or you can come over and look with me. But when Leah gets done with her interview and all of that process, I will let you know from start to finish how long it took her to get through and be able to teach. And that might help you a little bit more. But if you have any other questions about the pay and how to book and how the teaching is, let me know and I can answer those questions for you. I did move. I was over at the bar in our basement, but I moved to this little like nook in the corner that wasn't used except for a cubby of toys, and we just pushed it out in front so the kids can still get the toys on the back, and it is my desk. And then I got this like wall tapestry thing at Five Below. It's really big, and it's a map, but and it's just up by nails. And then this bookshelf that was in the garage that we used to have in our bonus room at our house in Laverne now has all my kids' puppets and stuffed animals. And I did buy numbers. It's one thing I have bought at Target is a bag of numbers, and they're felt numbers. They have numbers on one side and then shapes and animals on the back, which I was actually FaceTiming my nephew with last night, and we were practicing numbers. I bought some little alphabet blocks as we had thrown ours away, and I still use my alphabet cards and my flashcards that my sister got my kids a while ago at Christmas or something. I got this before I started at the dollar spot, and that's really all I've bought. I did buy another lamp since I moved spots because there's not really much light, and it is a super bright LED lamp from Walmart. And it was $5. So still I haven't bought anything to do this except for my $5 headphones at Five Below that have the microphone right here and a $5 lamp. And this wall art thing, but it's kind of cute anyway. So $15 maybe I've spent. So anyways, it's going good and I'm enjoying it, and I'm adding more hours as I go. Like right now I have a couple tonight that I have clicked open where they can book me up until an hour before the class. And if you do get booked within an hour of the class, then you get $2 extra for that. So just there's a bunch of different little ways you can make extra money with it. So any questions, contact me. I bought this too, the dollar spot, but the kids love this anyways. This is my microphone that I sing in when I do lower level songs. Whatever. So if you have any questions about it, let me know, and I can walk you through if you think you'd want to do it, or if you just want to come watch and laugh at me while I dance around at 6 o'clock in the morning to, I like to sing like a bird and stomp like an elephant. I'm going to bite like a shark, something like that. So for 30 minutes, as soon as I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I was singing and dancing while the girl's spinning around in her chair and having fun. So pretty fun. Hopefully that answered a few more questions for you about how it's been going with me and any more details about things. If you still want to know about the pay and the booking and how does it work and what steps do you go, send me a message and I will answer and I will help you out. I might make another video in 2 months, or I might make no more videos ever. I'll see and update possibly, hopefully after the new year, March 1st. Sometime in March, they go back to school and they're not traveling and visiting and celebrating Chinese New Year. So hopefully I will have a steady amount of kids and hopefully I get some regulars. I don't have any kids that are my regular students that have come to me either every day or the same day every week. This kid that I've taught the past 4 days, he booked me 5 or 6 days in a row, but then I don't have him again. I'm not sure if he's a higher level normal student or not, but hopefully I'll get some regular students and it'll be a little more enjoyable seeing the same kids all the time.